So we were brought in to help Visit Escanaba take a look at vision plans for both Ludington Park and for Van Cleve Park, and trying to take a look at how we take these great amenities and actually make them much stronger regional destination locations, both for current residents and taking a look at broader possibilities for what else can draw economic drivers to this particular location. There's some pretty amazing natural resources and just these phenomenal lakefront properties to try and take a look at how we can use these and both create more excitement around that creates more than just a stop or a drive-through, but also drawing both to Escanaba and to Gladstone and increasing kind of that vitality of energy and activation within the parks.
What our process tries to do is engage the communities and really think about first listening, learning, and what we do as designers is really translating. So we're coming in with eyes wide open as tourists in some ways because it's the first time we've been here, and we're seeing things with fresh eyes and giving a fresh take about what we see are some of the great attributes of the park and some insights and some ideas about how they might be improved.
There are some really interesting differences between Ludington and Van Cleve, and I think when you look at how close they are and how the communities are linked, I think there's this interesting place to kind of foil the two. There's a visual connection across the water, which I think could be enhanced, but you have this broad expanse with some elevation gain at Ludington with these open beaches, but it really kind of focuses on almost this civic green as far as a component and this circular drive. And Van Cleve has a very different feel because of the scale. It's certainly a fraction of the size of Ludington, but it has a almost like summer camp feel, maybe a little bit more community oriented, partly because of size. But when you're out at Van Cleve, it is all about the beach. But the big component that I think is kind of like that shining jewel you want to take a look at is that sheer expanse. And I think trying to take a look at tying in those visuals and linking that back, it's going to be fun to kind of take a look at how we build those connections while celebrating the differences between those two.
We were introduced by phone to Robert and Visit Escanaba, and we started participating in monthly board meetings. But I think that process of monthly calls and being introduced to the project and having some introduction to the core client group as personalities was helpful, but really the springboard was this design week. We've had this chance to be here for 5 days, and I think that process that you're here, you have a question, you're doing some work, and you just go out and look at it and see it. And that equally has been a way that we have been flexible to meet with representatives of both city parks departments. But we had a chance to interact with citizens who chose to come out to the open house we had. We think that we'll come back maybe at the end of the summer, early fall, with the idea that we're generating ideas, testing them out this week, and then to come back with a recommended plan that Visit Escanaba can roll out to the community and further have discussions with the city staff about what the right vision is for the parks.